All right, what's happening, everybody? It's your party station Z89, and you're hanging out with the Juice. We have a special guest that's in the building. Welcome, Jeremy.
Yo.
Hey y'all know me. It's your girl Miss Night J. How y'all doing?
I forgot to introduce you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, Dwayne. It's all good.
So today is a very special day. It is Duke Day.
It is Duke Day. I am super excited.
It is Duke Day, and we have a special guest in the building that's actually going to be performing, because you know Cuse, we love to turn up, so he's going to be holding it down over at a tailgate later on, and then he's got like a show tonight.
Right.
So, wow.
Jeremy, have you ever been to Syracuse before? Like, have you even experienced what it's like to be at a Duke game?
I have not. I've never been to Syracuse before. I've only been to Brooklyn once.
Okay.
Yeah, this was like I was 12.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no. You're in for a treat because Syracuse, we're one of the top party schools. They love to say that. But I think the biggest thing is the fact that during Duke, they're our biggest rivals. Everybody from everywhere. People have been camping out since like 2 days ago for this game. So people are excited. You have a whole bunch of people here. So I'm super excited for like all the amazing things that you're about to do today, about the people that's about to get to listen to your music. So I think that's really awesome and a great opportunity for you to actually be here.
No, me too, 100%. I was hearing about that. My manager's roommate, he's like, was he camping out, right? Yeah, he was camping out. This is wild.
That's so crazy.
It's way
to me.
too
it's
cold.
Like,
yeah.
It is too cold.
And see, you're probably not used to this weather because you're from Florida.
Yeah,
it's like 40 degrees. I mean, 40 degrees is warm for us. We're just kind of chilling right now, but
Right.
I came from 80 degrees off the plane yesterday to this.
Man,
It's not that bad. I at least live in Colorado and like stuff like that, Nashville and stuff. So I like the cold. I like it a lot more. Like I'd rather warm up than take clothes off. You feel me? Like yeah, for sure.
They said that. No, most definitely. Because I used to be like that. Because I'm from Florida as well. And I was actually outside today, and I was like, for 40 degrees, this is pretty nice. I walked outside with no coat on today, so
oh my God.
that's how good it is, y'all.
Yeah.
But like you said, you were performing today, but this is not like your first performance. I also heard that you performed at the Brevard County Music Festival. Plies was there. Like, how was that actually performing at like a really big festival like that?
It was fun. Yeah. Basically ended up what happened, and I ended up my set ended up getting cut short on some politics stuff because I'm not from Palm Bay. I'm not from Palm Bay.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm from Cocoa area, like Cocoa,
Okay.
like stuff like that. So yeah, I mean it was a lot of fun though. I mean, but yeah, it was just my set ended up getting cut short, dude. So
Yikes.
That's interesting you bring up the politics. How do you feel about the politics in the industry? Because it is a very political industry, and it's almost like if you're working with this person, you can't be working with that person. Like you need this, you need that. How do you put up with all that political nonsense that goes on in the music industry?
I stay out the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I stay out the way. I'm not in it to work with anybody. Like, I'm not out here trying to get features and like all that kind of stuff. I'm making my music, and if it comes, a bigger feature, someone that's bigger than me right now comes in my way, then we'll do it. But I'm not out for all that kind of stuff because at the end of the day, it all goes off of work ethic and who's at, I'll hand the torch to this person that's up,
Right.
and, in my county especially, like I know what I'm doing and people know what I'm doing for sure. So I try to stay as up as possible, stay out the way about the politics, about that kind of stuff and, the specifics and whatnot. At the end of the day, you're either winning or you're not.
Yeah, no, 100%. And then even from that, though, were you able to get anything out of the experience other than like just like what happened then? But like, did you meet any other artists that like you really got to be able to connect with, hear stories? Like, did somebody drop some dimes on you?
Yeah, I mean, I met one of these, like I had started rapping like 6 years ago, but I knew this one guy that was rapping. His name is Burga. I had met him there. That was super cool. I met Larry League. I met all of them. They're pretty cool too. Super chill white kids from. I don't know where they're from, but they're really cool too.
Yeah.
I met some few people, but no one really was dropping any dimes on me like that. No one's really giving me any advice or anything. Everyone's doing their own thing. Like where I'm from, like in my county, no one like helps each other. Like you know what I mean? Like everyone's super jealous or hates and blah blah blah. As for the people that are making the music, you know what I mean? And the people that are listening, it's like if their friends are listening, then like they'll do it, like they'll listen to it. But the majority of the people that are in Brevard aren't really necessarily for like leaders, you know what I mean? And as for everyone's just kind of I don't know, like everyone's just like just doing their own, like just trying to follow the trend, you know what I mean? So like if you're not popping, then no one's really gonna mess with you. So But if you are, then it's like everyone will, you know. It's just
Right.
one of those things, but that's how it goes. It's the world.
Got it.
Right.
Have you ever even thought of probably because of those specific things moving your music down to South Florida? Because I think we have a very different aspect on music. Not to say it's much different than, you know, people are always going to be about themselves first, but I definitely think the music culture, especially like people like Zoe Dollar, Lil Pump, XX, you know, the people that actually came out of Miami, Kodak, like they're doing a lot of big things right now. I feel like they have a bigger support in Miami. Have you ever even thought about like featuring, going out there, trying it out?
The wave's moving up the coast.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
So, I mean, look at Melly.
Oh, 100%.
So, you know, he's probably an hour from me, an hour and a half. He's in Gifford.
okay.
So,
How do you feel about his situation?
Melly, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just all these crazy things going on. It's like, but so I also know that you celebrated a milestone recently. You recently got to 1 million streams on SoundCloud. So how was congratulations. So how has that experience been being on SoundCloud? And what other like platforms are you also looking to dive into?
Yeah, so I just hit that 1 million plays. That's no promotion. That's just off the strength of word of mouth.
That's
Wow,
amazing.
That's
SoundCloud
amazing.
Hood Platinum. You know,
Yeah,
so,
facts.
you know, it's pretty cool. I mean, that's super tight. Yeah, but my music's everywhere. The majority of my music, like if you want to hear like my older stuff, definitely go to like to SoundCloud because I have over like 100 songs on SoundCloud, ranging from like over 2 years back, 3 years back now probably. But yeah, all my music, I have probably like 6 or 7 songs on Spotify and Apple Music, Tidal, Pandora, all that kind of stuff. And we're gonna be getting a lot more songs out there. I'm about to drop a single, "Till I Die," on Spotify and all that stuff. It's on SoundCloud and YouTube right now. But yeah, we're gonna get a lot more music out there for sure. But SoundCloud, I'm sticking with 100%. I love SoundCloud.
Right. You said you got more music coming out. Is there anybody that you're looking forward to working with? You like, or your dream feature? If you could get anybody on there.
Well, I mean, alive, no, not really that I would want to say like that. But I mean, I want to work with alive. Like I want to work with John Mayer. Like I want to make a song with John Mayer. I want to make a song with Bruno Mars. Like 100%. Bruno Mars is this our generation's Michael Jackson.
You think so?
100%.
I would say some people, because I remember if you remembered back in the day, like they had an argument if he was even really considered like, you know, if he was pop, if he was hip hop, like if he even really mixed into that genre. What would you?
Crossover.
Yeah, it's such a big crossover.
Yeah.
What would your defense for Bruno Mars in that case?
Bruno Mars is this generation's king of pop. I mean, you saw his Super Bowl performance, right?
I did.
Like a long time ago, like 2015, I think it was.
Yeah, I think he brought up Beyonce that year.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was
Beyonce,
crazy.
Yeah.
That was literally Michael Jackson.
That was the year where she had her Black Panther performance.
Yeah, Formation.
Oh. Yeah.
That was Michael. He's Michael Jackson. You know.
Yeah.
I hope he's still doing that. I mean, I haven't really paid that much attention to what's going on with him now, but like, if anyone's the king of pop right now, like Michael Jackson, like. It's Bruno Mars. Like it's Bruno Mars.
I'm not gonna disagree. I don't know if he's no Michael Jackson.
Okay, yeah,
but
yeah.
I will say his last 2 hits, which I don't know if it's necessarily up to Cardi or based on that, but he had that one song with Cardi, and then he also just dropped "Please Me" recently right now, which is like charting. So it's just like before then, like he had his 24K Magic tour, but I was like Bruno, but like he's definitely still really big influence in pop. Like he does it really well. And I think that people don't want to give him as much credit because, we do the whole hip-hop, black, whatever is owned to a certain community, which I don't think is necessarily true either. But, there's that thing and definitely can't, like, disregard. You got to, show talent and give props when props is needed.
Yeah,
so,
and
100%.
when you want to, like, he stays out the way. Like,
he
Bruno
does.
Mars just does his tours, he doesn't do any interviews, and, like, it's not like you're not going to hear a statement from Bruno Mars. Like, you know what I mean? And if for someone to stay more relevant and for someone to be, like, at the level of Cardi B, the only difference between Cardi B and, in my opinion, Bruno Mars is that Cardi B is always talking and she's outward and she's active on her Instagram,
Yeah.
I don't follow Bruno Mars nor Cardi B, but that's the thing is if Bruno Mars was like trying to like talk to the youth more and like be more involved with it and all that kind of stuff, then he would be that. But he's too big for that, Some people just don't do that and some people just don't do that kind of stuff.
So speaking of Cardi B, Cardi B had gotten started through like Love and Hip Hop, and there's a large hip hop and reality like intersection. A lot of hip hop reality shows. There's Love and Hip Hop Miami, and a lot of other shows. What do you think about that particular culture, like the Love and Hip Hops and all of that? Is that something you would want to do? Would you want to be on reality TV?
I need that check.
Another check
Need the
from Mona
check
Scott.
from Mona Scott.
Yep.
I need 100 bands an episode, but yeah, that'd be so much fun. That'd be funny because I would not care at all. Like I would just because it's like what I'm about to show you all my relationship. Like, it's not even real. You know, reality TV is funny. So yeah,
Right.
I would definitely do that. Just if someone asked me, but yeah, for the check and for some fun, I'd do it. It'd be funny.
That's if Mona paying you, because I heard Tiara's still having problems paying 50. So that's so that's another thing.
They were only paying her like I don't even know how much was an episode. I think they take advantage of you when you start out, and then eventually it pays.
That's
you get more famous. Because I mean, the people at Jersey Shore were getting like 500 bands for each episode by the end. Yeah, like they're getting crazy amount of money. Like
I never even knew that.
Yeah,
I don't even watch no reality TV show like that. And I was definitely watching Jersey Shore, so that makes sense.
They're making stupid money by the end of it. Like Miami, the Jersey Shore Miami.
Oh, you know, I wasn't really even into Jersey Shore Miami. I was like, eh.
I definitely that's my show.
Yeah,
Well, I'm from Jersey.
Oh yeah,
so,
me too.
Yeah.
I was born in Denville.
Really? That's near me, kinda.
Really? No, I was born there when I turned 3, moved to Florida, so I don't know.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
Miami. I'm joking.
What's your background?
So I was born in Jersey.
Okay.
You mean like my ethnicity?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my mom's white, my dad's black, so I'm light skinned. I was born in Jersey. Then moved to Florida, and then just grew up in Florida, like the beach area for a long time, and then I moved to the hood. And then, now shit's a little bit different. So,
big difference.
Yeah.
But speaking about like being from Florida and all that stuff again in the shows, you know, Rolling Loud is coming up. Do you plan to go? You trying to get in? You performing? What's good?
Hey,
Let me know.
Hey, Tarek, listen, get me on stage, man. Hit me up.
Cause you,
I'm not gonna go. I mean, see, here's the shit. Here's the thing. I can't go, or I'm not gonna go because I don't like crowds. I mean, I like crowds, but like, there's gonna be so many people that are like on the same stuff as me. So like it'd be hard for me to go there and to get any sort of like, we can network out there for sure. But like I'm not really in it for the concert stuff anymore. Like
really?
I'd rather just go and I'm gonna be like, you know, backstage or on stage or something like that.
Gotcha.
Tarek, listen, we run in Florida right now. Me, Jeremy Loss.
Okay.
And so I also know South by Southwest is coming up next month. Is that something we are gonna see you at, or? Okay.
Next year we're gonna, right? Yeah, next year we're gonna do South by Southwest. Yeah,
that's dope.
Because you have to like plan that in the year, like a year ahead.
Yeah.
To get like everything right, and I don't want to go out there. I've heard so many stories about South by Southwest of people going and not being prepared. And I don't want to do that.
Yeah, they can do some stuff like that too. And I'm really big, like, you know, with any artist, with anything that you're doing, especially when you have an audience, you're performing, you have to be prepared. Like, I get it, like other things happen, but you know, you don't want to go up there and look crazy because then people think it's on you, it's really production. And so that's a whole nother thing. So absolutely. So because you're not so necessarily focused on concert, what are some things that you most likely enjoy about your music that keeps you doing music? What does that look like for you?
Well, yeah, I love concerts. Like I'll go to like, what I meant is like I'm not about to spend like $500 to go to a concert. Right.
Now.
You know what I mean?
So
like
not try 900 or
if I
$700.
get it for the free or whatever it is,
Right.
like, yeah, I'll go for sure. Like I love that. But I mean, we're focusing on right now, just like honestly, we're focusing on shows and, you know, doing this press run and doing more interviews and trying to get my name out there more. I mean, obviously music's coming, but that's just all on me. Like music is not like the issue right now. We're past making the music point. Now we're on, you know, pushing it out to the world and using music as a platform to be heard. By everybody.
Exactly. And so saying about that and reaching more audience and people, I feel like we haven't really even gotten to like who is Jeremy. So Jeremy, if you could talk about maybe just like the brand, like how did you come with your name, the tattoos, like what is all of this persona, like what makes up Jeremy Loss?
All right, so I came across Jeremy Loss because like I couldn't think of a name. Like I was like, before when I first started rapping, my first name was Young Bark. Y-U-N-G Bark. And I did that as a complete joke in high school. And then after that, I was like, all right, I'm going to take this seriously. And I started going by Kid Virtuoso. But no one could pronounce that. I love the letter K, so I wanted to have something with a K in my name. I don't know why I fixate on certain things. So then everyone's calling me Kid Virtuoso and all that stuff, so I had to change it. So I was like, I hate my name Jeremy. I always hated my name Jeremy. So I was like, all right, I'm going to use my name Jeremy. Because I heard about this guy named Alex Wiley. He did the same thing, which he's a great artist. So I did Jeremy, and then I was like, let me think about like what's going on in my life. And I was like, dude, I have no idea what I want to do with my life. Like I'm gone, I'm lost. So I was like, Jeremy Lost. So like that's how that came about. And then basically like I just got like my face tats, like I got those just to honestly to motivate myself and stuff. And I make a lot of mistakes, and I live like honestly like I can't really explain it. Like I don't think about anything but music, and I don't really care about anything else but music. Right. So like, you know, I only have one life, so I was like, screw it. Like I'm gonna get these face tats and just push myself in my music, because at the end of the day, like that's the only thing that I can do, you know what I mean? And if I ever like decide to like, I don't know if I ever decided like to have the normal life, like screw it, I'll just wear makeup on my face.
Right.
Like I don't care that much.
Yeah, no,
so.
I was just really super interested in what I would assume was the Harry Potter tattoo, which I think is so freaking dope. Like if anybody actually follows Harry Potter, like the whole translation of like the power that's within that, I thought was just really awesome. So when I saw that, I was like, wow, like
yeah, he saved the world at 17.
Yes.
I don't care if it's fake. You got to think about that. Like that, like that's nuts. Like he went through so much stuff, and like think about like the 4th, 5th, 6th movie. Like dude, he's 15, 16 years old. Fighting full-grown men, like you know what I mean, like that. Like I don't
and
know.
not even like thou shall not be named. Like people had extra superpowers,
Yeah,
type the devil type
real.
stuff. So that was
And the only thing that made Harry special was that Voldemort put that Horcrux in him. You know what I mean? And they had to kill himself to do that. So that's the only reason they made him special. So he's a normal wizard like everyone else.
Yeah.
And that's the way I feel about myself. You know what I mean? The only thing that makes me special is like just like this music. You know what I mean? And it's like I still have to figure it out. And
right. You just get up and do the thing you love every day.
Exactly. And I definitely am the chosen one, you know, of my generation. You know, I've had a lot of people tell me that of higher power. You know, you believe in God and stuff. I've been to a lot of churches with like healing conventions and stuff. And like I've like just like one of them in particular, I was like at one in the back, and like I wasn't talking, I wasn't trying to be there, honestly. And like I went with my girlfriend, I think, or something. And just like she saw me and just like looked at me and just walked right up to me, and she just like she just told me, she's like, you're a prophet of God, you're a prophet of this generation. You don't know what you're supposed to do with it, but listen, you just got to do it. Just trust your gut, and you're gonna end up where you're gonna be.
And you run with it.
Exactly. That's
So does any of that translate into the music? Like, are there any sort of elements of that appear in the music?
Yeah, I mean, just overall versatility. I mean, it's just like the fact that I can make I can make any type of music ever. Like I have country songs that I've written and recorded myself just for fun. You know what I mean? Dubstep songs. I mean, everything. I can make any kind of music. So just noticing that, like, you know, and the way that I'm vocal and the way I enunciate, you know, and the way I talk to people is like the way that I want to be like this prophet, because I believe that is true, and I 100% just want to like help the youth, like using music as a platform to get to a position where I'm heard. You know what I mean? Like Donald Trump is heard, whether he's liked or not. When he talks, you know he's 100%. About to talk.
Yep.
So if I can get to that position, I can help the world and actually 100%. Have a say in how everything goes.
Yeah. Speaking about that and like having a voice and speaking about things that are really important, I think we'd be amiss if we left this interview and we did not speak about the Jussie Smollett incident. I just
wait. Let me ask. So wait. So did this? So I don't know exactly what happened, but tell me if I'm wrong. He faked a robbery on himself to claim more money, to get more money.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if
he
it was
got
a robbery.
caught. And he got caught at a store buying all the stuff at once.
He got caught. Yeah. Well,
he bought everything at the same store.
Okay, so very similar case. So allegedly, he hired 2 people to rob him, and they were caught on camera buying the stuff, buying the MAGA hats and the things and all that sort. And then when they actually brought him in and indicted Jussie, they also brought in the brothers, and they gave them all the information about their payments and stuff. And apparently Jussie also sent him a letter with white stuff in it, which everybody obviously thinks is anthrax, and it turned out to be ibuprofen. Yeah, remember like people used to send mail, and it was like a whole big thing. It's like
a poison.
It's a poison.
It's like in the form of a powder.
Yeah, it's a form of a powder, right? So it was like this whole scare tactic thing, and so now he's indicted. He just been released on bail, but everything in my power wants to believe that there's still something about this story that we don't know. Yeah. And because I'm just like, who in their right mind, black, white, green, purple, blue, why would you publicly do something like that?
You said MAGA hats?
Yes.
So what it had to do with that?
Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure. He probably was trying to paint a picture of that would be willing enough to do something like this.
Right. So part of his motivation behind the attack was
it wasn't personal.
Political. In the sense that it
was political.
When he described the types of things that they were saying to him and the messages that he was getting, it wasn't only like the racist and homophobic slurs, but it was also the "Make America Great Again" slogan.
Wow.
They were saying like, "This is MAGA country."
Yeah, it was really weird because it's just like, you know, why would you do that? And then we as a community was also super upset at him because we're just like, ugh, if you already didn't give the president something to say, like you sure did now, you know what I'm saying? Like there's already enough evil monsters in the world. You didn't have to go out and create some more. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I thought that was really interesting. And I wanted to get your take on it. What do you think? Like, do you even believe that what he's saying is true? Like, do you wish it never even happened? Like,
he's doing too much. He's just doing too much, man. I mean, if it's... Yeah, I don't know why.
To get a pay raise?
Yeah.
But like pay raise for what though? Like I don't understand. You can't get a pay raise if you're in jail.
I mean, maybe that would put him in a position of power if he were to be robbed, and then he would be like a political activist because he got robbed by the people that were MAGA, and like he looked at himself trying to be higher up and stuff. I understand that cheat codes in life, you know what I mean, trying to do that, but there ain't no cheat codes in life.
No,
so,
there's
and
not.
If you want to, so I don't know. I mean, he's just doing too much. I mean, he's a great. I watched Empire. I watched like the first like 4 seasons until it turned into too much of drama. And like. He's just doing too much.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Like we're gonna keep checking up on Jesse, so you guys are gonna hear that throughout the show for later on. But also just making sure that like we keep him in his prayers, because whatever's going on, apparently something's wrong, with him surrounding him. So big prayers up to him. They also might be actually Fox already sent out the fact that they were gonna be writing him out of the last 2 seasons for this year.
Yeah, I mean people make mistakes, You don't gotta
100%.
You don't gotta blacklist them,
Yeah.
But he's definitely people make mistakes. No matter how old you are, no matter how big you are, no matter how smart you are, you're going to make a mistake that could ruin your whole career, your whole life. And let's see if he bounces back. He'll bounce back. He's young.
I'm 100% sure. Will we ever forgive him? I'm not 100% sure.
But the next generation.
But exactly. So that's always good.
So before we wrap, we also wanted to talk to you a little bit about your performances later on. We wanted to know maybe like what's a sneak peek of what we can expect for your because you're about to go on stage in a little bit and then you have another show tonight. So what can we expect?
Expect mosh pits. Expect people getting hurt but getting picked back up. Just a bunch of mosh pits, a lot of loud noises, a lot of flashlights, a lot of phones. I mean, phone lights out. A lot of fun, man. I'm gonna be in the crowd too. I'm gonna jump in the crowd. I love
That's
doing
dope.
that.
Jeremy, just sitting next to him seems like a really good time. I might have to figure out how I'm gonna get over there, y'all, because that looks like sometimes like a good time that I don't want to miss. So thanks so much, Jeremy, for rocking it out with us. Dwayne, you're great as always.
Yeah, thank you for coming through. We had so much fun. I know today's been crazy for you, so I'm glad you were able to take some time out to stop through.
No, this was fun.
Yeah, so we are looking forward to seeing like what you're we're gonna be keeping in touch, seeing
right. Stay connected with us because when you're rich and famous and we rich and famous, we gonna do a whole another recap Throwback Thursday on this exact same interview. Believe it.
Stay connected for sure. There's a lot of stuff coming. This year is my last year being broke. So
facts. Talk about it.
I told the universe that. So
yes.
Easy. I mean, every single day of this month has something has been given to me. Like that's big, So just 100%. Give it to me because I've asked the universe. So that's what I want to say too. If you want anything, listen. Cliches are true, and that's why they're cliches. If you want anything, you ask the universe, and if it's something that you really, really want and you really, really need, it's going to be given to you. Easy, like very, very easily. Like I just got this chain. I just got it, and the way I got it, I literally told myself. I woke up. I said, I talked to my girlfriend. I was like, I want to get a Cuban. I want to get a Cuban choker. She said, yeah, that'd be tight. Next day, or the same day, someone came to my studio to record because I record people. I engineer people, and he had a Cuban choker on. I was like, bro, how much? He bought it right off his neck. Just like that. So just like stuff like that.
That's God. That's also whatever. Like you put it out into the universe and it comes back to you. When it happens, you can't do nothing but be like, told you.
Right. So we also are going to be premiering your new single "Till I Die" also on the radio. Is there any sort of information you'd like us to know about this song? What was your motivation behind it?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people think I owe them stuff. I don't owe anybody anything for this music stuff. As for my initial grind, you know what I mean? I record a lot of people in my county. I record a lot of people. And a lot of people act like I owe them stuff. And a lot of people talk a lot of crap about me. And they talk about people. I've had people tell me they're gonna shoot up my shows and all this stuff, and ain't nobody ever pull up.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like I tell them in the song, like you catch me on your street, like I'll be standing on your street till I die. Y'all ain't about to find me at all. Because I mean, and if you do find me, like that's just, like I'm not hiding. That's another thing. Like anybody, like for example, like this is a whole little backstory. I had a show in Orlando. And someone in Palm Bay was like, yeah, Jeremy does a show. We're gonna go pull him up, beat him up, right? Palm Bay is 40 minutes south, and Orlando's north of us. So what you finna do? You finna drive 2 hours to go to Orlando to my show to pay to get in to try to fight me, or you want me just to drop the address? Cause I don't like it ain't nothing, brother. I'm not sweet. Like nothing's sweet around here, like where I'm at. So that's what I'm saying. It's just like till I die, I'm gonna be like this. Like till I die, like no matter what, like ain't nobody trying me. And if they do, then finally. Because no one, like, I'm not asking for it. Like I don't want that stuff. That's what I don't ask for in the universe. But at the same time, I'm gonna defend myself and stand up for myself. But most of these people fake. Everyone's fake, and everyone just caps and wants responses from me and stuff like that.
Can't feed people that type of attention at all. But no, definitely. Thank you so much, Jeremy Loss, y'all, for coming out, for being here with us. We really appreciate it. We look forward to all your great events that's coming up. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all check out some of his music. Y'all can find him, Jeremy Loss, on what? You said Apple? Everywhere. Look at that. Everywhere.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much, Jeremy. Dwayne, it was great working with you as always.
And we will be back with more from the juice.
Yep.
All right.